Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is hole numbers 1 through 3 of the Prosperous Skies Tournament Master Division qualifying round. For hole number 1, we're going to be using a sniper level 10, and we need to load the hole with a berserker ball. No moving target setup, so don't move your rings until it's time to adjust. You can see that we are at plus 19 yards with our NMT position, so you absolutely have to make sure that you load with a power 10 ball. And the reason that we're using specifically a berserker ball is because we're going to adjust using the win 2 numbers. So again, no moving target position. And then adjusting with our berserker, my adjustment here is going to be win minus 0.2. So I'm adjusting 14.2 rings, pulling twice over the bullseye. First pull is going to be white to white for 10. Second pull is going to be pulling from the red ring, so twice over the bullseye. Then we're going to apply 1.5 backspin with 2 left spin, swap over to our Kingslayer ball. Then we're going to center the ball. We hit perfect. Ball's going to land in the first fairway, bounce over the water, and then roll up onto the green. And we're going to drop a little bit left of center for the hole-in-one. So again, load the hole with a berserker, adjust with a berserker, then swap to a Kingslayer. For hole number 2, we're going to be starting with extra mile and a marlin ball. Stretching out to P0 max stretch, we want to have our blue ring touching the rough on the right with our extra mile. Then I'm going to apply max topspin with half a bar of left spin. And then we're going to swap over to a Kingslayer ball. If you have an APOC 7+, you can swap to that club after you set your spin. And then our adjustment is P0 max plus 20% elevation. Then we're going to apply 1.5 balls of left curl with APOC. With extra mile, if you stick with extra mile, you're going to use max left curl. And we are using max overpower, which will be a slow needle. We did hit perfect. We're going to land in the first fairway, bounce over the rough, and then down the middle of the second fairway, and we are going to finish with a drive distance of 398 yards. For our second shot, we're going to be using a Guardian level 9. We're not going to be using any spin for this shot. We're just going to start off by setting up with the top of our yellow ring touching the fairway. Ball guide through the middle of the hole. Then we're going to use our landing position plus yardage, which is +4, to determine our adjustment. So with +4 landing position, we're going to play this one win minus 0.4. So my adjustment here is 9.9 rings. And we're starting from the white ring. And then finally, I'm going to use circle break underpower. Make sure you do not forget the underpower. We hit perfect. Ball's going to land in the rough, roll out onto the green, and we are going to come in nicely center cup for the albatross. For hole number 3, we're going to be using an APOC 5+, and I'm starting with the Titan ball. You can actually start with any power ball you like, because we're going to be going from the no moving target position, and it's going to start off in the same position regardless of what power ball you load the hole with. But the reason that I do use a Titan is to make it easier to set my spin. So we're going to use 4 top spin, 2 left spin, then I'm going to swap over to a Kingslayer ball. I am pulling my rings here using P0 max plus 20% elevation, but you can see the trees to our left. We're getting a little bit close to those kind of being in the way, so you might think about pushing your adjustment, especially if you have more crosswind than we do here. That way the trees don't block your view. Center the ball and hit perfect. Ball's going to land in the middle of the fairway. And then we're going to roll out toward the end, finishing with a drive distance of 335 yards. For our approach shot, we're going to be using a Thorn level 9. First thing that we're going to do is check our distance from the hole by performing a back rough check. So with the ball guide passing directly over the hole, we're going to place our bullseye at the edge of the rough where it meets the fairway, which gives us a +3 check. I'm not using any spin here. We're just going to set up with the yellow ring touching the fringe and the ball guide to the hole. And then based on our +3 check, we're going to play this one P0 plus 20% elevation at 40% slider, which is 4.6 rings. And I'm starting my adjustment from the red ring. Then we're going to center the ball. We hit perfect. Ball's going to land in the fairway, bounce up onto the green, and we're going to drop center cup for the eagle. For further instructions on how to play these holes, make sure you guys click the link below and subscribe to Master Tournament Guides through Golf Clash Tommy. Good luck in your qualifying rounds.